All right, let's dive right into this explainer because we've got to move fast today. We're looking at a massive, kind of under-the-radar update from Claude that is literally turning everyday people into app developers overnight. Seriously, it's a complete paradigm shift in how we interact with software. You absolutely no longer need to be a coder to build exact, tailored applications for your daily life.
No way, you paid a developer. That is the exact reaction people are going to have when you show them the custom software you're running for your daily workflows. They see these beautifully designed, fully functioning apps that perfectly fit your life, and they immediately assume you dropped thousands of dollars hiring an engineering team to build a custom stack just for you.
But the shocking truth? You didn't hire a single person. You built the whole shebang yourself in exactly 20 minutes using nothing but plain English. No coding boot camps, no complex software environments, just you talking to an AI.
So the secret sauce making all this possible is something called Claude Artifacts. Basically, an artifact is a feature where Claude writes the code and renders a fully functional, live updating app right next to your chat in a side panel. You ask for a tool, and instead of just spitting out text or some lines of code you have no idea how to use, Claude actually builds the interface, designs it, and makes it work right before your eyes.
Section 1. Dashboards for your life or personal operations.
Okay, so how do you actually build a personal OS? Well, by simply prompting Claude for 3 distinct tabs, Today, Goals, and Patterns, and telling it to connect to your Google Calendar, Claude just generates a live tracker for you. It becomes your own personal operating system. But what's really mind-blowing here is the Patterns tab. Once it has your calendar data, it can literally plot a graph showing how your energy levels plummet on days when you've got, say, more than 5 meetings stacked up. It finds those hidden correlations automatically.
And honestly, here is the absolute best part. You just built a personalized operating system in 15 minutes with absolutely zero monthly subscription fees. No sign-up flows, no worrying about your data leaving your own stack. You aren't forcing your life to fit someone else's generic habit tracker. You built an app shaped exactly around you.
Section 2. Automating your business, also known as the Founder's Stack.
If you're a founder or a manager, your old workflow probably involves waking up, digging through 6 different platforms, endlessly scrolling through Slack and Gmail, and basically losing an hour before you've done any real work. But compare that to the Artifact workflow. You just prompt Claude to build a founder's dashboard. It connects to your Slack, your calendar, your priority inbox, and pulls only what actually matters into one clean, auto-refreshing view.
For managers, a team update dashboard is a total lifesaver. Claude essentially goes into your Slack channels, reads every single message, filters out the noise, and categorizes everything for you. It tags 70% of messages as updates, 12% as questions, 12% as shipped items, and 6% as blockers. A tedious process that used to take a 2-hour meeting on Monday morning now takes, 5 minutes of glancing at a dashboard?
And this right here is the true power of Artifacts. Live, real-time data. We aren't looking at static screenshots. You hit that refresh button and it fetches the absolute latest data from your connected apps. You are always operating on the current state of your business, not yesterday's news.
Now, what about tracking revenue? Say you're a creator or a founder juggling podcast invites, speaking gigs, and brand deals across a dozen inboxes. Claude can build you a personal brand pipeline. It'll even set up its own Airtable or Notion backend database to power it. It creates fields for deal stage, value, source, owner, last contact, you name it, giving you a live, instantly filterable dashboard to track your open pipeline. Section 3. Games, quizzes, and design. Building for fun.
Artifacts completely changes the game for creative work, too. You can generate interactive, animated design assets without ever once opening Canva or Figma. Literally, you just describe the vibe you want, like, hey, give me a dark editorial underground feel, and Claude lays out a custom typography plan and codes glitch art animations right in your browser. It even builds formatting buttons right into the interface so you can instantly switch sizing for an IG story or a Twitter post.
Or, if you want to push it even further, just ask it for a playable game. You type in Lego-style pirate game. Claude instantly outlines the core mechanics and then writes the physics engine, the player controls, and the scoring system from scratch. Suddenly, you're playing Pirate Plunder in your browser, dodging cannonballs. You just coded a game and you didn't write a single line of syntax. How crazy is that?
Just look at the sheer speed of this timeline. Minute 1, you upload a boring 10th grade geography PDF. Minute 2, Claude generates 25 interactive questions based on it. Jump to minute 5, you prompt it for a deep focus console. And boom,
By minute 10, you're launching a custom timer app with specific duration blocks for deep work and a parking lot for your stray ideas. 10 minutes, that's all it takes.
Section 4. Start from scratch. The custom landing page.
Let's put this into perspective. If you wanted to build a custom landing page for a newsletter before, it might take you a solid 120 minutes of traditional coding or wrestling with a clunky website builder. Now, you tell Claude you want a teal-colored newsletter landing page, and in 10 short minutes it generates the responsive layout, writes the copy, and builds the email sign-up boxes flawlessly.
Section 5. Build, don't buy. The paradigm shift. Take a second to really think about the roles effectively replaced or augmented here. Things that used to require entire day jobs, developers coding games, designers building out landing pages, teachers crafting interactive quizzes, operations managers tracking pipelines. All of that capability now lives directly inside your Claude sidebar, and it is customized perfectly to your liking.
So here's the final question I want to leave you with today. 6 months from now, when someone asks you what changed about the way you work, are you going to tell them you kept paying for subscriptions to generic tools that kinda sorta fit your needs? Or are you going to say you started building your own digital world? The power is literally at your fingertips right now. Dive in and start building.